Welcome back to JDM Culture AE, and today we have with us Nafez and his 2000 championship-wide DC2 Integra from Honda. So tell us, Nafez, how did you come about owning this JDM legend?
So I've been in this field for about 10 plus years. I started off with Honda CRX and then I happened to meet a friend who had one of these cars within his collections, and then I kind of persuaded him to finally give it to me, let me take care of it. And he had a plan of moving to another car. So I found it the right time and I kind of worked around a plan with him and bought the car off from him.
Right. So how long has it been since you own this?
I would say around about 5 years now.
So you've owned the DC2 for 5 years?
Yes, it's been 5+ years, yes, 5 years.
And how has that been for you?
Nice, magical. Every day is something interesting to keep working on the car. So it's every weekend I plan what do I do next, where do I do, how do I go about. Keep learning, keep researching and spend my time, trying to build this up.
That's nice. That's nice to hear from a fellow Honda owner. So you said you've been working on the car. What all have you done to your DC2?
Well, when I got the car, it did have the JDM facelift, so it really got what I wanted in the first place. Then when it came to the more other than the body, it was more I went for the K24 swap. It's still in progress. I have done the swap. Now I slowly need to get the ECU and so on and start building further, but the base is done. That's on the engine side of things. And then I went with a bigger brakes from ARP. I've got semi-slick tires and a 16-inch work emulsion rims, a bit spoilers, a bit carbon fiber parts, just to make it look a little more track ready.
And it does look very nice.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about how it feels to drive it. So this is a car that not many people have a chance of owning. How does it feel to drive an Integra on an almost daily basis or whenever you want?
I do daily this car. I do have an option to daily this car. I do at times, I take it to work. It takes me to a completely different world, I would say. It's so much of fun, and trust me, the most amount of fines I've got is on this car. Jokes apart, not because I've been accelerating, pumping, it's just that when you sit, you get into this whole track mode feel, and it's not radars, it's for lane disciplines and so on. So it just makes it so peppy that you just want to keep you driving as you're on a track. So that's really interesting, and I just love the fact that how this car controls. I put a lot of traction system in terms of brace bars and everything. So even on 120 when I'm turning, it's so steady, and I just enjoy that feeling.
So you've really dialed in the suspension.
Yeah, the dialed in the suspension. If you look, underneath the car, there's brace, rear, front, between the fenders, and behind the fenders, and so on. So it's just so steady. I can't wait to finally tune my engine side and try to maximize the power and feel how overall it's going to be.
So at the moment it's on the stock ECU.
It's on the stock ECU.
And it's still fun.
It's still fun, yeah. So I'm really surprised or intrigued how it was going to be when I tune the car. So I'm just waiting for that to happen.
So you spoke a little bit about you wanting to do more things to it. What are the next steps for your Integra?
Next step is the way I have faced it is, yes, I want to start tuning this engine and trying to remove the maximum of the stock. But my ideal goal is to go 300 plus NA. That's my goal. I wish to reach there. I have done it on my previous car, on a B swap on my EG, which was about 280.
Okay.
So that's something that I can do, I know. So I would plan to bring this up to 300 horsepower.
300 on an Integra is an insane amount.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm sure it's going to be even more fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel that this car has become a part of your identity now?
Yes, I would say it does. It does, because be it within the Honda community, be it within my other circle of friends, somewhere they always take me back to Honda. I mean, whenever they call me, let's go out somewhere, like, no man, I'm busy. Or you're busy with your Honda today. Or you're busy with driving the car. So they know it's always revolving around the car. So yes, it has built up on my identity, and I am trying to pass this on to my kids and everything, which eventually. But yes, it's a good feeling. It's a good
And
feeling.
what would you suggest to someone who's going out to buy a Honda?
Someone who's going to buy a Honda, from my personal experience, I would say it's fun. One advice I would give is don't bite more than what you can chew. What I basically mean is don't have a big expectations, and then you end up maybe from a financial standpoint or for the parts, and the car rots outside, then you don't drive it, then eventually you'll end up in having a distress sale. So plan it wisely, just the way I'm doing. I started off with the K24. I'm trying to build the maximum of it, fitting within my budget. Slowly, I eventually take it to my 300 goal, but it's all planned.
Okay.
From a financial standpoint, from the time, from all the research and everything. Because lately, what you see is that people who buy the car, they want to go all out. They don't really look into the process of what needs to be done. Eventually, get stuck somewhere, and the car rots, and then it becomes a problem for them, and they just want to get rid of it. So, do your research wisely before you get into your final goal that you have.
And this being an older car, how hard is it to get parts for it around this part of the world?
This one, it is kind of difficult. I source my parts. I do have spare things with me, headlights, tail lights, bumper, so on. I source it from outside. I get it from, it's either from the US, Malaysia. I haven't sourced anything from Japan yet, but these are some places that I get my parts. But over here, a JDM facelift, it's kind of getting difficult. It is there, but maybe it's overly priced, or you don't know how good the condition is. But yeah, it is getting scarce.
Difficult. So since you've owned a few JDM cars, and you do at this point as well, how do you feel about the culture that surrounds it in this part of the world?
See, I started off with CRX. CRX was a big thing in the UAE. It was called a pocket rocket, if you remember. And that's how I got into this whole JDM scene. Ever since then, I've had an EG, I've had an EK, I've had another CRX, and now finally moving to Integra. The culture over here, I would say, is picking. It's somewhere it has died. I feel it's not like it used to be before 3-4 years. Talking about the community that I've been and everything, somewhere it has died, but I think slowly it's picking up again. This is what I feel, because before there used to be a lot of drives, a lot of things that's happening, but now I see a lot more Hondas on the road. So people are learning about this. So it is picking up, I would say.
So we're looking forward to reignite the same kind of energy and passion that Nafez was talking about for JDM culture in UAE.